Hi, this is Marcelo, and first of all, I would like to tell you that I don't usually upload videos to YouTube. Actually, I don't think I ever done it, and I don't have a lot of experience with this. So I believe a video as of today, a video can be up to 15 minutes. That's my understanding. So I will. What I want of this video is to talk about my CE5, the protocol, the experience I had with the UFO a few days ago. But before I jump into that, I would like to give you the background, who the heck I am and how I got here, right, in first place. Why did I decide to do this CE5 protocol in first place? And I was actually successful. I'm not sure if that is good or bad. I believe it's good. I believe in the goodwill of our friends up there. But let me give you a few background of who I am and why and how I got involved with the UFOs in first place, right? So I live in Canada, so this CE5 experiment I did, which is pretty much subject of the following video, was done in Canada. And I'm originally from Brazil, in South America. The UFO thing has always pretty much been in my life through my beginning with my grandfather, my mom's dad. He was a scientist and also a UFO lover, if you can say that, right? So he always liked UFOs, and he had several books about it. And I actually read a few of them. I don't remember the name of one of the books I read. It was from Eric von Daniken. If you follow UFO, you know the book I'm talking about. It's something with gods. I don't remember right now. But anyways, my first experience with the UFO, I actually didn't have. What I mean by that is, I was around 7-8 years old when a big UFO, by definition of the UFO, I'm talking about UFO, unidentified flying object, unidentified flying object, right? Pretty much came down like on top of my house where I lived, and I was watching TV. I was watching a very popular show at the time in the living room, and I just remember hearing the screams and people running and come inside the house, come inside the house. It was a big event, and this big event was actually seen by the whole street. I don't have contact with those people anymore, but I do have contact with my mom, and of course she was there at the time, and she freaked out along with everybody else. What was told, and meanwhile, while this event happened, I was just watching TV, relaxed there, and I didn't see anything. But my mom and my grandma who passed away, my grandpa who passed away, they did see it, and I have a whole bunch of relatives, and they saw it as well, right? What was described to me was a big. It started with a small white dot and kept growing bigger and bigger and bigger, like coming down like this, and grew really bigger, and then stayed there for a while, and people screaming and yelling and running around, and the sky's falling kind of stuff, and all of a sudden this UFO disappeared. That's what it was told me. So because of that event, and also because of my grandpa's love for UFO, and because he was a scientist as well, pretty much I can say that about him. I grew up like believing in UFO, but I had never seen one. Like most of us, we have never seen one. We heard about them, but we had never seen one before. Okay, so I grew up. Now I am in my mid-40s, and for the first time I actually saw one. So this is the subject of the following video, CE5 Protocol. I think I'm gonna name it my first my first contact, the upcoming video. By the way, I decided to record these videos because I had this CE5 experience a few days ago, and this is just consuming me alive. I needed to put it on paper, or to put it on video, or do something about it, because this is driving me insane. I'll get to that point. So how did I learn about the CE5 protocol, right? I like, as I said, UFO has always been in my life, in the sense that I've always been interested in it, and I always believed that that there is a very intertwined, I cannot express properly, something between religion and UFOs. I always believed that, and I still believe in it. And I believe the UFOs, you can see in any way you want. If you are a religious person, you could see as a sign of God. If you are not, if you have a more scientific view of things, you could believe, you could see it as really they are just other beings out there, right? Just like us here on planet Earth. That's what kind of that's how kind of I see things. So watching videos at night when I go to bed, I have this thing. I go to bed and then I get my phone and I start fooling around, right, to fall asleep. And I always, as I said, I have always been interested in UFO, and I keep looking for new things, scientific things. I love science. I'm a technical person. I am a Java programmer. I have been a technical person, I believe, since I was kind of 18 years old, when I worked in the cement factory, and then I worked on the TV station, then as a programmer, and I'm still a programmer. I don't even know how many years later at this day, up to this day. And I will be a technical person for the rest of my life, because I just love it. But anyways, coming back to the UFO thing, I go to bed, and then I started watching videos about UFOs, about science, about several dimensions, this kind of stuff. And in one of the days, I think it's a YouTube thing, it popped up. I saw some videos about Dr. Greer, Stephen Greer. Who the heck is Stephen Greer? And CE5 Protocol. And then okay, what the heck is CE5 Protocol? Never heard about it. So okay, let's check this out, right? As a software developer, as a programmer, my mind works in a way that I have to double check, triple check, quad check, and I keep checking things. That's how my brain works. Then I started watching this Dr. Greer and then CE5 Protocol, and I found it kind of cool. So what is the CE5 Protocol in first place, right? CE5 Protocol is a way for you to pretty much get, it's not only this, but what you can accomplish is you can get in touch with civilizations that are out there, that they exist out there. And the way you do it is by pretty much broadcasting love. Broadcasting love and pretty much broadcasting love of where you are, I mean to them, and asking them to come to show themselves pretty much to you, asking them to come to the planet Earth. It sounds like kind of funny when I say that. I still find kind of voodoo kind of thing, like ooh, but that's pretty much what it is. And then I started checking into Dr. Greer and several witnesses, and then I found he has on YouTube as well. I'm gonna put the link just underneath this video here. I saw the CE5 meditation, right, that Dr. Greer uploaded to YouTube. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. So I will check that CE5 meditation. And this happened about 3-4 months ago when I got to find Dr. Greer through the YouTube, right? And actually my wife was on my side sleeping, and I was watching. I had my earbuds, and I started to to get to that point where I wanted actually, okay, I'm gonna try this. I'll try to make a contact here, or nothing's gonna happen inside my bedroom anyways, but I'll start this meditation. And then halfway through the meditation, what is the meditation, right? It's pretty much you visualize like the earth. You do the breathing, the technique, breathing in, breathing out, calming down, kind of stuff, and you visualizing the planet, and then you visualize that you are out there after the solar system, and you are, after that you are in the galaxy, and then all of a sudden you run into them, our ETs, our friends up there, or out there as you wish, and pretty much you send the vibes, you send that love, and you say, I would like to ask you permission to come to see me. Okay? Oh man, even I'm saying this, that sounds so ridiculous, but that's what it is. It sounds kind of pathetic, but it's not pathetic, it actually happened to me. But halfway through, the first time I did the meditation, I got scared, right? So I kind of, I'm not gonna do this. And I was kind of having a paranormal moment kind of thing. We watch so many horror movies and this kind of stuff that you associate this kind of thing with bad things that's gonna happen. But nothing happened, and of course, and because I stopped the meditation halfway through, and I was in my bedroom. So, but I kept checking. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. This is BS. This has to be BS. It can't be possible. You just call them, and they show up. I just don't buy it. I kept looking and looking at the witnesses and people who went to the camp with Dr. Greer. I saw some bad reviews about Dr. Greer, saying that he's an extremely egocentric person, and that he may have the right to be one because pretty much he invented this CE5 protocol, and it actually works because I did. I'm checking my phone here to see how many minutes left. I have about 3 minutes left for the 15 minutes for the YouTube. So that kind of dismotivated me a little bit. I'm not sure if this is true anymore, but I kept going. I kept reading more reviews, watching more videos, watching testimonials and about people who actually did the CE5 protocol, and I decided to do it on my own, right? So that's pretty much this video is just to show you where I'm coming from, who the heck I am. I can tell you as well that I do not smoke. I have nothing against about people who smoke, but what I meant to say actually it was that I don't use drugs, I don't drink. The smokers, I don't really care. That would not have any impact on this story. But I don't do drugs. I don't believe in I drink occasionally one beer every 3 weeks or something like that. So what I'm trying to say here is I'm a healthy person. I consider myself, when I look back, and I didn't tell you my whole story because it doesn't matter, it's irrelevant for this, but I had a kind of a rough childhood, and I consider myself successful in the sense that I have a lot of love from my wife, my 3 boys. I have 3 boys. They drive me insane sometimes, and come on guys, I'm in my mid-40s. I don't need to be making up this. I'm not looking for success or anything, right? I just want to give you this background in the first video, and to show you that I believe in this. And if you got afraid when listening to Dr. Greer's videos on YouTube, don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. So I'll jump for the next video where I'm going to tell you exactly what happened with my CE5, my first contact. Alright? Okay. Thank you guys.